Who say does that star?
And hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup, and it's McGrady in at the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Houston. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wade. He came away with 14 points in his last game. To the paint. They swipe it. Here's Manning. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Howard, the screen. Here's Wade. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Pass to Manning. Over Howard. Shot by Manning, no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Orlando moving the ball around. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oubre passes to Caruso. Pass to Kite. Here's Wade. There's the 3. The rebound by Manning.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Orlando again missing. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Charlotte. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Wade. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wade's got 7.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Houston. Fires the 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Right wing. Camby, the pass to Manning. Here's Stockton. No good on the 3. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Oubre finds Caruso. Pass to Wade. Back to Caruso. Here's Wade. Puts up a 3. Caruso misses. Here's McGrady. No made baskets yet. 3-pointer. Houston can't hit. Charlotte trailing. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the 3rd player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points. 1,300 rebounds and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, the Magic.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Pass to Starks. Prince down low. Rebound by the Magic. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now. Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Starks. Boy, he just disappeared against New York. They needed him. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Manning. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Knight's got his 5th rebound in this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here Starks. Pure from three-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Here's Manning. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Danny Manning taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Starks. On the take. Out to Bagley. Prince from deep three-point land. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Andre Robertson, and it's Hawkins in at the 2. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Houston. Here's Starks. Now Bagley, checked by Gasol, 14 feet away, and it's Hawkins with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Houston, following the bucket by the Magic. Here's Starks. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, Charlotte trailing by 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Manning. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Wade drives in. The rebound by Manning. Manning's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Houston, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Gasol's got his second basket.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
They've been having major problems offensively. Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Here's Houston. He's got 9. Pass to Hawkins. Orlando moving the ball around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
First one falls. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And here's Caruso outside. The rebound by Manning. Manning's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
He buries it from 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Caruso, pass to Wade. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Houston gets the bucket.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
On the wing, Wade, the 3 is up. Offensive rebound, out to Oubre. Pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here's Wade. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 16 points.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. He's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
T-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats. and let us know you want one. It's time to buy off some t-shirts.
Howard's checked in for Bagley. Orlando making a switch here. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Dwight Howard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
On defense, Charlotte. They trail by 6. Pass to Houston. This one for 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Caruso, the pass to Wade. Gets an open look and hits it. Wade's got 18 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Stockton. Here's Houston. And another 3 for Orlando.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Oubre. And here's Caruso. Here's Wade. 18 points for him. And Charlotte, another 3.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's Houston. The 3. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That one goes in. Now just a 5-point Magic lead.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Sinks it from distance.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Caruso. Still no points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Orlando grabs the miss. Camby's got 5 rebounds in the game. And so it's Orlando finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key for them so far. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
We expect them to come out and play well. They put on their work clothes. They're taking care of things. That's what good teams do.
This could. And looking ahead to. Thanks as always.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Orlando leading by 8 after 2 consecutive first-round exits. The Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Kelly Oubre out there with Dwight Howard. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. That one no good. And Orlando shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Stockton's shot is off. The Hornets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Caruso outside. Fires for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Wade's got 26 points. Now the Magic with it. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Caruso, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Wade misses. Magic leading by 8. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Houston can't hit.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Magic's building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
They've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Wade. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Manning passes to Stockton. Here's McGrady. Here's Camby. Orlando again missing.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Pass to Wade. Now Howard. Oubre passes to Caruso. That shot, no good. Magic leading by 8. Here's McGrady. Oh, big time right there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
To win the cold spell. Wade misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Hornets trail by 10. Caruso outside. For 3. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Orlando making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Fourth, the Hornets.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And the 3 off target.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Starks. Misses the 3. Orlando leading by 7. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023.
Good! Another from 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. On the wing, Caruso. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Starks. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Oubre from the arc. Here's McGrady. He's covered by Oubre. Pass to Houston. Lets it go from the wing. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
From deep. And it starts missing. Magic leading by 12. McGrady the pass to Stockton. From the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Stockton's got his second basket of the night. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And Charlotte shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Starks the pass to Howard. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Starks. Here's Harper. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Outside Mitchell. Gasol, the screen. Here's McGrady. Gasol, the screen. Jacks up a three. McGrady, shot is off. Hornets trail by 14. And there's the lob. It's tipped. Here's Houston. 34 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Harper passes to Howard. Now Bagley. Pass to Starks. Bagley sets a screen. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Down low. Here's McGrady. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Orlando, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Magic. We've got Mitchell, and it's Gasol in at the 5, down low. Here's Starks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Hawkins. Now Gasol. Top of the key. Prince grabs the miss.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Starks. Shot clock at 5. And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here Starks. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Magic leading by 12. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Camby, that's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Bagley for three. Charlotte again missing. And for the Magic, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Gasol passes to Manning. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Gasol. To the middle. The baseline J is on the way. He's off on that one.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
On the wing, Wade. Here's Starks. Checked by Mitchell. Starks, the pass to Wade. Uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got 31.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Hornets trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Howard. Back to Wade. The shot won't fall.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Houston. Three-pointer. Kite grabs the board. Kite's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Oubre. Here's Wade. From deep three-point land. Oh, no good!
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Stockton. Fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, the shot is off.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Here's Houston. He shoots. Oubre with a rebound.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Now here's Howard. Deflects the pass. And it's Orlando on the break. And he slams it home.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Oh, can't hit the jumper. Magic leading by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Oh, he cannot hit. And so here is Orlando. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Tries it from 9. Oh, it's off. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Here's Wade. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it.
We'll try again. I often wonder will we live again? Will we live up? Are you gone? You can't even see me.
We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Carter Williams. Hickson is out there with Hayward. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Ryder in at the shooting guard. Here's Carter Williams after the made shot from Joakim Noah. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here is Conley. His last outing, 16 points for him. Back to Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. On the wing, and J.J. Hickson pulls it down.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Carter Williams. To the inside, stolen by Noah. Right side, Conley. Tries the spin move. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown, rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Pass to Ryder. Ayton inside. Covered by Noah. There's the three. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Carter Williams. Ryder, then the pass to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A little power down low from Ayton, not allowing the D to affect him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Hayward. He's got 5. Tries again. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Bounce pass, Conley. Noah with a screen for Jordan. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Ryder. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Carter Williams. Hayward with the ball. Working on Finney-Smith. And Hayward gets it to go.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Conley. Back to Jordan. Conley left side. And the Bulls with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Bulls, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried, and it's Rose in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Malone's checked in for the 76ers. Stuckey comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. Now here's Conley. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here is Hayward. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Pass to Malone. From deep. It's rebounded by Noah. Bulls trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jordan outside. Thompson, a screen on Hayward. There's Rose with the three. J.J. Henson grabs the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Rose up on top. He's guarded by Stuckey. Rose passes to Conley. Here's Jordan. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Malone. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Now Rose hasn't made one yet. Thompson, a screen on Stuckey. From deep, Rose. The shot missing. So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu. White is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Malone, and it's Stuckey in at the point. Second shot opportunity, and it's Wright missing.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Right side Rose. No good. That would have tied it. The 76ers leading by 3. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Well, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you guys.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Michael Petras. And Jordan subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Tristan Thompson. One shot.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Over to the left wing. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Hayward. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Faried, a screen on Carter Williams. And a wide open look for Jordan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Bulls. And the 76ers also making a change. Dixon's checked in. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the 76ers. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bulls moving the ball around. Fareed setting the pick for Jordan. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Bosch, a screen on Rose. For 3, Hayward. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Jordan. Battling inside. Jordan gets what he wants.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And here is Carter Williams. Still yet to score.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Carter Williams against Rose. And stolen by Hayward. Pass to Carter Williams. Outside Bosch. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jordan kicks to Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Jordan backs for 2. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Back to Hayward. Uncovered. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. That's now 22 points for Gordon Hayward. Bulls trail by 4. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Rose. Andre Ayton's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Noah, outside Conley. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Noah with a screen for Conley. Kept alive. Here's Finney-Smith. And here is Noah. Conley for 3. Again, Conley missing. Carter Williams with it. He has yet to score. Hayward outside. Pass to Ayton. Here's Ryder. Ayton a screen on Jordan. Ryder no good. We got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Jordan. He's got 15. Pass to Noah. The layup off target. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime? Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a...
That is more than enough.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Noah. Then it's Conley, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Pass to Ryder. Hayward on the wing. Now Finney-Smith still scoreless. Here's Ryder, defended by Jordan. Faried against Hayward. It's up a 3. Ryder, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Jay Rich of the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they fail to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
A second chance effort, and Faried lays it in. Faried's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hayward can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, Jordan. Finney-Smith kicks to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Hayward. And Hickson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Noah with a screen on Carter Williams. Pass to Jordan. 3-pointer, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Jordan's got 18 points.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Ayton shooting. That's on Joakim Noah. The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Bulls making a change here. Rose is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Gordon Hayward. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside Rose. Driving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor. Excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit, but it was later in my career. Give Jalen credit. Despite the changes, he is still developing well.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Stuckey kicks to Hickson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Michael Conley. One-on-one here. A floater, and it's good on the way. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shots opportunities.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Chicago making some changes. P.J. Brown's checked in for Noah. Thompson comes in for Kenneth Faried. And it's Green in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 1. Green, no luck. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. No scoring in this one. Shot from the wing. That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Conley inside the line. Jump shot is good. Conley's got 6. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Back to Aminu. And it's Bosch in the corner. Clock at 4. Aminu misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Green kicks to Conley and stolen by Malone. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Aminu with a screen on Conley. Stuckey for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Chicago trailing here. And stolen by Malone. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Outside Bosch. Here's Aminu. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page,
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Wright, Hayward out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Rose dishes to Brown. It's stolen by Schroeder. Over to the wing. Pass to Hayward. Jordan against Bosh. Shot clock at 6. Wright, the pass to Stuckey. It's good from long range. Stuckey's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the 76ers. And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. 4-point game. There's a screen. The 17-footer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Bosh has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hayward kicks it over to Schroeder. Wright with a screen on Rose. Stuckey for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan outside. Inside. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Wright sets a screen for Hayward. Pass to Wright. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the 76ers lead by 4. And Chicago shooting in this game 45%. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
A big round of applause for your dance team.
Noah is checked in for the Bulls. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Green. Then for the 76ers, J.J. Hickson needs checked in for Wright. And Malone's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Hits it from three-point range.
This is where they want to see Rose improve the most in his rookie year. Getting that three-point shot fine-tuned.
And here's Bosh for 3. Jordan with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Brown with a screen on Malone. Jordan the pass to Brown. Hayward against Jordan. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Stuckey's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers. Jordan outside. Brown sets a screen for Jordan. There's Rose with the 3. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Stuckey against Rose. Tries from the block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 4. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He knows every possession is critical now.
It's time for Finish 10. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. We have a dancer. Sit down. Let's see it.
Changes for Chicago. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Rose. And here is Carter Williams. Hayward looking over the floor. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Faried, a screen on Carter Williams. Jordan fires.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Hayward from outside. And it doesn't go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Conley. Takes the three. Jordan from distance.
I see ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Hayward with the ball. Now Ayton. 5 on the clock and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Jordan. From deep. Does not go. The 76ers trail by 4. Hayward. Not going to go. Bulls have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Noah with a screen for Conley. Outside Jordan. For three. Cleared away by Ayton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hayward with the ball. Working on Finney Smith. 6 to shoot. Ayton a screen on Jordan. Not that time. It won't go. Chicago leading by 4. Now Finney Smith. Fareed setting the pick for Conley. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now Hayward.
Driving under the bright lights. You can see Hayward wanted the ball, playing like the max player he is.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nixon against Fareed, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And guys, with multiple game winners on his resume, Hayward is dependable in those late game situations. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for Chicago,
Shoot 2.
Conley. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
And the 76ers call time here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Noah. 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Outside Hayward. 3. Good. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to.
Cleveland, Ohio. We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league doors, what are you tracking?
Probably two things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then the new signings for different teams. What does the fit look like?
So the Raptors starting five. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Nerlens Noel out there with Derek Favors. And it's Black in at the point. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Noel. Got a hand on it. Here's Nash. Allen, left side. Here's Nash. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Dunleavy can't hit. Thompson with it. Anthony outside. Hits the trifecta.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. They grabbed their own miss. Shot is good, Sampson.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
And here's Thompson for 3. Anthony. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Anthony's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Allen. Nash misses. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, B.A., and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap, and the other area maybe the most needed was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2 and 3-point range.
Here's Nash. Pass to Dunleavy. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Noel the screen. On the wing, Anthony. From the arc. It's hauled in by Sampson. For Cleveland, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Nash. Back to Allen. To the left side wing. Here's Banchero. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Nash. Here's Dunleavy. Launches the 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Black outside. Here's Favors. On the wing, Anthony. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Drills it from deep.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back over to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Banchero. Yet to see a basket. Banchero with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Allen. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Toronto. Hill, he's checked in for Favors, and it's Smith in for Black. There's a minute 54 left in the first. Pass to Anthony. There's the triple. Kaminsky pulls it in. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on a 12-3 run. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. And Cleveland has possession following the three-point basket by Toronto. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he drops it first. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Raptors trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Baker. And the layup is good off the glass.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Allen outside. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
The 3, George. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Here's Marbury. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Brewer. Allen outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Marbury. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Smith outside. Baker. And there's the rejection. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Smith out there with George. And it's Hill in at the power forward position. Here's Parsons. No points so far. The 3 ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Jackson outside. Pass to Marbury. Takes the 3. Called in by Hill. Toronto has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Pass to Kaminsky. Fires from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. George outside. Here's Smith. The 3 is up. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Cleveland, second.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
And Carroll passes to Marbury. Now here's Allen to end the run. Sinks the tray. Allen's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Anthony. Launches it. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Marbury. No points yet. Allen finds Banchero. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Ilgauskas. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds now. Smith outside. Three-pointer, Anthony. No good there.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Inside. Here's Ilgauskas. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Ilgauskas has got his first points of the night. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Black outside. With his first shot attempt. Dunleavy with a rebound. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Allen, the pass to Marbury. Back to Allen. Hill against Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With some changes. Noel comes in for Hill, and it's Asar Thompson in for Smith. Now Favors. He's scoreless. Thompson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Allen on the wing. From downtown. Shot's no good. Made 4. He's missed 4 now. Toronto's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Anthony. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Yeah, rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Anthony outside. And again, Toronto no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Nash. And Carroll with a screen on Noel. And here's Allen. Here's Sampson. Black defending. The kick out to Banchero. And Cleveland another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Graham.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, VA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Black. Over to the wing. Favors the pass to Anthony. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Nash. Now here's Allen. From behind the arc. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. Black passes to Noel. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Black. Unloads. Dunleavy with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
.30 seconds left in the second period. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Here's Nash. No points yet. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Cleveland, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
And guys, let's turn our attention. Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Banchero, and it's Sampson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Nash. Black defending. For 3, Allen. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Anthony misses.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Back to Allen. Fires from the wing, and the jumper falls for him. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Black outside. Thompson against Allen. Out to the wing. Favors the pass to Noel. Now here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Anthony. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Black outside. Pass to Favors. And here's Noel. Here's Black. Favors finds Anthony. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Back to Allen from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Thompson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. A first-round pick in 2023. Grady Dick took a huge step forward in year 2, Doris.
Oh, he sure did, B.A. Nearly doubles his scoring average. And I think you can trace that directly to the conditioning that he put in the offseason. It shocks a lot of guys when they are early in their career how much conditioning it takes to endure the length of an NBA season. And Grady put in the work.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that. Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Noel, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
For 3, Allen. Rebound, Toronto. On the wing, Thompson. Allen defending. Thompson passes to Noel. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Banchero the screen. Here's Nash. Off the mark there with a 3. Raptors trail by 8. Anthony, the pass to Favors. Thompson scanning the floor. Five to shoot. For 3, Anthony. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
He was all alone on that one. Thompson's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
On their way to the floor is your Andrew Coach. On their way to the floor is your Andrew Coach.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a look now at the breakdown between 3s and 2s for Toronto.
Yeah, plenty of shots raining down from outside the arc. They're stretching out the defense and forcing them to leave the inside unprotected, which only makes it easier to get to the hoop.
Floats one up, and he takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Nash passes to Marbury. They get it back.
Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
Pass to Smith. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Now here's Black. Hey, puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Marbury. Still no points. Here comes Toronto on the push for the tie. And Favors with the layup. And this game is tied up now.
I just love the ball movement.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. To the right side. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Nash has got his first 2 points.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Black outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Black. Toronto passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Marbury. Black defending. Shot's good by Marbury. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Back to Thompson. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. And here's Black. The 3. Dunleavy with a rebound. Dunleavy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nash passes to Banchero. That 3's off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. So for the Raptors right now, we've got Smith, also Keontae George out there, and it's Anthony in at the 3. The rebound by Chandler. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Marbury. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Toronto. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. George for 3. That shot off the mark. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Allen, pass to Kaminsky. Misses from close range.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pass to Anthony. Tries it from the top of the key. Yep, right through the net. Anthony's got 24 points. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Allen. Here's Chandler. Pass to Allen. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Smith, he's checked in for Toronto. Kersey, pass to Anthony. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. He's got 26.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Fernandez can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Anthony. And it's Toronto with another.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Pass to Brewer. Here's Chandler. For three, Allen gets the three to fall. Allen's got 16 in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Smith. That one's good for two. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Now here's Allen. Takes a three. And Cleveland another three.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Anthony outside. They set a pick. Here's the three. The rebound by Chandler. Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Fernandez can't get it to go. For three, Anthony. Cavaliers with a rebound. Sampson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brewer. Ooh, rejected by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. On defense, the Raptors. Lots of room. And the basket by Nash. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Anthony. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's Allen. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Black outside. Noel the screen. For 3. And he nails it. Well, Cleveland's shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Nash. Black defending. Outside Banchero. Five on the clock. Oh, missed on the tray.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Anthony outside. Black left side. Thompson with a screen. With the shot. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Cleveland shooting 27% here in the fourth. Here's Nash, defended by Thompson. They set the screen. Can't hit it.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now Anthony to take the lead. That's off. And Banchero, right side. The three is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
43 seconds left in the final quarter. Thompson.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
That there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Beyond the arc. Ooh, it misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And an intentional foul right there. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a four-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a two-possession game.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Allen attacking. Outside Banchero. From downtown. No good. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting for Toronto. Black. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so Toronto takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sideline. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Jerry Stackhouse is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Yao. And it's Ariza in at the two-guard position. Now here's Billups. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Billups passes to Yao. Smith outside. Back to Livingston. J.R. Smith on the wing. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And another three for Detroit.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Billups. Off target from three-point range. Detroit's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Pass to Livingston. Smith outside. Here is Haddadi. He's covered by Yao. Just 5 on the clock. Latrey. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Back to Stackhouse. The Wizards with another miss.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Livingston passes to Haddadi. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith, he's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 9 assists and 6 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
So it's Detroit now after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Smith, no good. Wizards trail by 11. Stackhouse outside. Pass to Yao. Over Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Smith finds Caldwell Pope. Smith on the wing. Jackson in the corner. Back to Smith. Pistons passing it around. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 14-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
Castellanos. Towns dishes to Billups. Now Stackhouse. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. And, you know, after that tremendous collegiate career, Stackhouse came into the NBA with a ton of buzz, and he has not disappointed. He's an offensive force to be reckoned with.
No luck that time either.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Jackson a screen on Towns. Smith for three. Rebound by the Wizards.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Phillips from outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean the look.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Billups. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Dave Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Simmons subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Williams. Green kicks to Stackhouse. Shot clock at 5. Yao with a screen on Smith. No good from Stackhouse.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Smith. Here is Haddadi. Here's Simmons, and stolen by Billups. Williams against Simmons. Left side, Billups. Stackhouse outside. But 3, 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss. Pistons leading by 15. Pass to Smith. From deep. Drops in the tray. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Detroit holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Grady Dick is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Wilson in at the 3 slot. They're the group Detroit will start the second one.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Wagner outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Williams against Simmons. Back to Wagner. Here's Wilson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. You know, Stan, Kevin Huerter is a pretty big celebrity at his old high school.
Well, for good reason, Kevin. I mean, this is a guy who's risen to great success in the NBA. And so when he goes back home, everybody wants to be the next Kevin Huerter.
A good take from the tough-nosed screen there. He understands when to look to score.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Pistons, Jaren Jackson's checked in for Wagner. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Dick. And it's Livingston in for Wilson. Pass to Simmons. Jackson from long range. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Stackhouse from the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Stackhouse has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Detroit, no good that time either. Wizards trail by 14. Outside Williams to the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Simmons looking around. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Sinks the triple. Caldwell-Pope's got 9.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Bounce pass from Williams. Towns kicks to Stackhouse. Fades and shoots. Cycli, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The Pistons working the ball around now. Valanciunas with a screen on Towns. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Here's Jackson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, Jackson Jr. has a great feel around the glass, creating second chance opportunities.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. For the Pistons, Hadadi's checked in, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Simmons. Yao, he's checked in for the Wizards. Billups comes in for Williams. Towns, the pass to Yao. Billups with the ball, guarded now by Jackson. Back to Billups, launches a 3. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday, the Milwaukee Bucks will come into town. Then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And you know for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jackson finds Livingston. Here is Haddadi. Caldwell-Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Stackhouse pulls it down.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Billups. And again, Washington no good.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here is Haddadi. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pick by Yao. To stop the drought. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Pistons leading by 22. Here's Livingston, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And the second free throw, good. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And the wide-open shot from Billups. The Wizards with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Livingston kicks to Smith. Caldwell Pope pass to Livingston. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He's feeling it. Smith, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Such a wide open look. Billups has got his second bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Smith wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, Billups. Towns, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Billups gets it to go. And so is Detroit, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, and
you look at the Pistons, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Detroit Pistons.
So,
that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Now is out there with Towns. Then there's Ariza. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Stackhouse in at the small forward. Ariza has the open look. No good on the three. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside, Billups. Down low. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Livingston. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Livingston. Buries it down low. Livingston's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Detroit. Wizards trailed by 19. And here is Billups. There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got Trevor Ariza, and it's Stackhouse in at the 3 spot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Livingston following the 3.